All right, Coach, do you think maybe that was the team's best performance of the year, particularly in conference play?
I think it was. It's our most complete game. I think it's a game where most of our guys, pretty much everyone played well. I mean, it's good to see our guys all play to their potential, and it's just a good team win.
After the last game, I asked you about Isaiah Adams, and you said you're waiting for that moment when the light bulb goes off. Did it go off a little bit tonight?
Yes, it did. And I'm so happy for him because that's a tough position to be in. Your sophomore year, you're coming off a terrific freshman season, and you have some struggles. But you're going to have adversity in the game. You have adversity in life, and it's what you do with it. And to see him respond, and he could have easily thrown this season away with his struggles, but instead he kept working, stayed confident, stayed together with his teammates, and then you have a performance like this because you're prepared.
What can that mean for his confidence, especially here with just a couple of games remaining in the regular season?
Knowing Isaiah, he's such an incredible competitor. When he has a game like this, it does a world for his confidence. I can see him continuing a run that he's on because he played well, and as you know, there's even more in him. So it's just a function of him carrying this game forward with him, carrying the momentum, and he does a really good job at that typically.
Would it be proper to say that this is the right time for that to happen?
Definitely is. You want to be playing your best basketball in February and March, of course, and we're playing well, and we can even play better. So I'm happy to see our guys, in a good rhythm. I think, I look at our assist to turnover ratio. We had 7 turns, 21 assists. The last 2 games we've had a number of assists, which means we're making a lot of connecting plays and the way we want to play. So I'm just happy to see us, headed in the right direction.
Obviously, it's senior night. What can you say about the seniors on the team and everything they've contributed over the year?
Well, I'm proud of our seniors. They did a great job this season for us. Especially here at home. I thought, I think we lost 3 games at home. You don't like to lose any, but I think we had 3 losses at home against some very good basketball teams. So I'm very proud of what they did. I think in leaving their legacy for the guys that are behind them, and they left a legacy of being professional, coming to practice every day, working really hard, holding guys accountable on and off the court. And they've been very mature, and so it's been a mature group, and we'll miss them. But fortunately, we still have hopefully a lot of games left to play.
What do you think about Jamil tonight? Looked like he made the most of his minutes out there.
He did. I was really happy for him. He got going early. I think some guys found him for some easy baskets. And then he took off from there and just made some, outstanding plays, some strong finishes around the rim. And he's capable of doing that. I was really happy for Jamil because Jamil, it's been a kind of a tough year for him too, a little up and down for him. But, you're going to go through that. That COVID year was a unique season for most of those young players. And this is kind of their first true season like this. And I'm glad to see that he did a really good job coming down the stretch for us as well.
How is this team different tonight without Brandon out there?
I don't think we're too different without Brandon. This is our style of play. We haven't really changed too much. It's just good to see, more guys, stepping up right now. I think they realize with his absence that we need guys to step up. And that does wonders for some guys at times. I think, guys like Ty, guys like Isaiah, just stepping up, realizing that, hey, there's a need for me to get out there and make these contributions for us to be successful. And they've done that, and that's what I'm most proud of.
Darius talked about perhaps there's a chance that you guys extend the season, that Brandon could come back. Is that a possibility that his injury could have a timeline where he could potentially play again this season?
Yes, absolutely. It depends on how long we can play, but there's a possibility he could come back and play for us, and we're all hopeful for that because I hate to see any young man, in a senior year go out, not being able to finish the season out. That's tough, and so hopefully we can continue to play long enough where he would have an opportunity to be back with us.
The theme throughout the year has been depth for this team. We've even talked about it a little bit tonight. But no Brandon, as we were talking about. It's senior night, and yet your top 2 guys, not seniors. You got the return from Isaiah Adams here, so to speak, and then C.J. Walker with a big night. Is there any better example of the depth than that?
No, absolutely not. We have good depth, and I think it reared its head again tonight. When our guys are all playing well, I think we can go as deep as most teams in the country, and confidently sub guys in knowing they can make some really good contributions. Tonight was a perfect example of it. Even with Brandon gone, we have enough guys that can come in and contribute and make a difference in the ballgame.
It was a perfect senior night because, you don't always get the opportunity to get Levy and Andrews in a game, but to do it on senior night with everyone going wild when you get them in there, how cool was that?
It was great. What a feeling. And how about our student section? And how about our student section all year? They've been terrific. I think they fed off our guys fed off them. It's been great energy. And I've just loved it. I've really loved the support they've given us, and we wouldn't be, our record wouldn't be the same without them. And I think they did a great job of coming out and supporting us, and I'm just really thankful for them, grateful for their support.
So that's obviously a very solid game from you guys, but you guys had some issues from the free throw stripe. You guys went 7 for 14. Can you kind of touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, we have to be better from the free throw line. We went to the line. I thought we have a couple really good looks. Guys that can, all of our guys are fairly good free throw shooters, and so we really weren't as good as I would like to have seen us from the line tonight. We have to continue to work on that to get better. We have been a good free throw shooting team this season, and but we can be better. And I think we're going to get in there and look at some of the guys' shots and get in the gym and work on it to try to improve before we step foot on the court for our next game.
Is this a good time or a bad time to have a layoff of more than a week before you close out the regular season?
I think, ask me after our next game. That's what we said last time. Right? We've had a few of these breaks. No, it's I think it's an okay time for us to have a break right now because it's a long season. Guys are a little banged up, and guys are recovering. Even some guys that are playing could use this opportunity to get a little healthy as well. So, I like to keep playing because I like to stay in rhythm. But I think also I'd rather have our bodies healthy. I think that's the priority right now is being in good shape and healthy for your next game.
CJ Walker's known as a slasher, but he's added a 3-point shot as of late. Can you talk a little bit about that?
You know what? CJ's worked really hard this offseason to improve his game. I think you see, glimpses of it this season. He's played well. He's improved his perimeter shot. He's improved his free throw shooting. He really put a lot of time in on his game, and it showed. And he's going to be a solid, open shooter for us. I mean, he's shown, I think, flashes of that this year. And we're confident. When he shoots those balls, you don't see anybody on the sideline, scratching their head because we've seen him shoot them in practice. He's made them, so we know he's capable of making that shot. It's just good to see his confidence is there, so he can make them like he did tonight.
Tulane was a tough game here. It's going to be a tough one there.
No, absolutely. We expect a battle there. Of course, they're a good team. They're having a very good year. We understand that we need to prepare very well for them. They have some really talented players, and it should be a very good basketball game.
It surprised you, their rebound?
Their rebound?
How they've come back from where they were?
Oh no, Coach Hunter does a great job. He's a very good coach. He has some really good talented players, over there, some young talented players. I can think of Cook and Forbes, offhand, those two guards are as good as any guards anywhere. And so when you have that kind of, caliber backcourt, you're capable of competing against anybody. And so they've had a good season, and I think they're playing with a lot of confidence.
There's a pretty big emotional high tonight with it being senior night, last home game, all that good stuff. What is the important, because we also mentioned the big break for practice, what's kind of the challenge from your standpoint, from a coaching standpoint, to kind of push through practice into that next game?
We have to make sure that we go about practice the right way. I think our preparation was really good for this game, and so I think we came out with the right energy, with the right mindset. I thought our game plan was good. It gave us a chance to be very competitive, and I think we need to do the same thing in preparation for our next game. It all starts with preparation. Our guys coming in focused, their mindset has to be right, our mentality has to be right. If we do that, we prepare well, and then usually if you prepare well, you play well.
Johnny, what can you say about the UCF Women's Basketball team earning their first top 25 ranking on Tuesday?
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of them. I'm looking forward to come to their game this weekend. I think they play Saturday at 2:00. They play Cincinnati, I believe. I'm excited to get out to see them play. Coach Abe's done an amazing job with her program, and her girls are terrific. Both programs get along, really, really well. So I'm really excited for their success, just like they've been excited, for ours. And I'll be rooting for them on Saturday.
You like their emphasis on defense?
Oh, I love their emphasis on defense. We both, cut from the same cloth there. Coach Abe, she's amazing, family's amazing, and I'm just really happy for the success that the program and that their staff is having.